So getting over the physical side of the alcohol might be the easiest part of this whole thing. I just don't know. Um, I just don't know. But I'm day three, actually day five, day three of recording this little series or confessional or whatever you want to call it. Confession's good for the soul. If you ever seen Superman? It's pretty funny line there. Um, this man has a lot to say, but I think getting over the physical need for alcohol is going to be easier than the commitment to doing things, because that's been a part of my life for so long. Is commitment and focus. So if I can focus on this first part, which is weaning myself off, and for the last 5 days, I've gone less and less each day, drinking later and later each day, finishing earlier and earlier each day. So that part. If I just stay focused and determined, that part will take care of itself. I've been eating better every day. I've been getting out and doing a little bit of exercise. I've got a very loud bird. You're probably hearing it. Um, so that part's good. Now, my lack of focus is really coming into play on this whole moving on a boat thing. My faith in Jesus, my faith in God will lead me to the right path. I know that. But yeah, focus on the end goal while battling to control the drinking and getting rid of the physical need. I should be over that within the next two to, I'd say 2 weeks. If I'm doing this well, this quickly, um, I'm feeling pretty confident, and I'm putting my faith in God on that. And that took a little shake yesterday. My uncle went in for what was supposed to get a stent. He's only pumping at 30% volume right now with his heart, and they said it was too close to a part of his artery that they just didn't want to risk it. But he's in such bad shape, kidneys and otherwise, that he can't survive a bypass surgery. That's just a no go. He cannot survive a bypass surgery, but he won't live without the stent put in his artery. So my dad's up at the hospital right now talking to my aunt and his brother and maybe my nephew. I mean, not my nephew, my cousin, his nephew, and my uncle to see, because he might not survive this stent surgery, but he's definitely not going to live without it. So I told God last night, or I asked God last night. You don't tell God anything, but I said, don't concentrate on me. My prayers are for him. So hopefully they approve the surgery and he goes in and it's successful. But that put a little shake. Did put a shake in me. Actually, it strengthened me a little more because I knew I could ask God, say, "Hey, he's more important than I am right now." I think I've got a foothold on the getting rid of the physical need for alcohol, and it's been very pleasantly easy, and I'm getting better and better at it day by day. It's one day at a time. One day at a time, sweet Jesus. God, that was, you're my age, that's a blast from the past. That was a crossover country, a Christian hit. Can't remember who sang it though. She made a lot of money off that song. Hey, I will definitely ramble and go off on tangents. But yeah, what in your life, what's the hardest part to get started? Or the goal that's down the future? The easy part's getting started on something. The hard part for me has always been following up. And I've been jumping back and forth. Do I want to build a boat? Do I want to? I mean, I don't have any money to do anything else. I'm dabbling with a few things that might make me some money to do something else. Do I want to travel the lakes and rivers, or do I want to get a boat slip and have a big houseboat and buy a smaller little boat to go fishing and stuff? I just don't know. I really do want to get out on the open, I won't say open waters, but on the flowing waters and the lakes and travel. But a lot of me would just like to be in one spot and just get on my smaller boat, go fishing or go into town or be at a marina and hang out with people there and, talk about life and religion and what's going on in the world and stuff like that. 30 something years in the bar, I'm used to talking to people. I'm used to talking to people. So I don't know if I can be solitary, and I definitely don't want a pet. I see these guys and some ladies that bring their dogs and cats with them. That's just a pain in the butt. I don't want a dog in my backyard, and I love dogs. I don't even want to have a dog in my yard and in my house. Definitely don't want to be stuck on a boat with one and having to go to shore. I digress there, but yeah, I just don't know. I'd rather have a dog in a houseboat on a pier at a marina than I would on the water having to go to shore in a little dinghy boat every time the dog wanted to take a poop or pee. So yeah, there's that. I don't know why I went off on that. I guess I was looking at some videos yesterday, studying what I want to do, and I'm really leaning towards the marina lifestyle and buying a little 14-foot fishing boat that I can just tool around in. So yeah, man, I've got to stop grabbing my microphone. But yeah, anyway, so progress is being made on especially the physical need for it. Went out to dinner with my dad last night to talk about my uncle and discuss that situation. And I drank. I hadn't been drinking hardly anything, and I drank one White Claw with the meal. And then bartender Mark asked me if and he's a guy that I go see a lot. Well, not as much as I used to, but he said if I was ready for another one and a shot. I said no, neither. He looked at me. My dad looked at me, and they said, "Are you feeling all right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just don't want it or need it." So yeah, that's what I call progress. Being offered a shot, not wanting it, being offered another White Claw, not wanting it, and having them look at me going, okay. So yeah, that felt, I mean, it's no victory. Trust me. I still was well, I was at the bar, but I was with my dad and we were talking about my uncle. And with that, when he broke the news that it was not looking good, that's the time I usually would have ordered a shot. Because I love all my uncles, but this is on my dad's side, this is one of my favorites for sure. We've gone to a lot of football games together, and we did stuff at my grandmother's together a lot. His son and I are close, and we're close in age, and we're relatively close. So yeah, this one's, well, all family's personal, but this one's kind of personal with me. So yeah, the 2 week ago me would have said, hey, yeah, give me a shot, another drink. But I turned my attention on my uncle and what's good for him. So that's progress being made, I guess. So this one's gonna be a little shorter. Well, it's still gonna be at the 8-minute mark. But again, hey, like and subscribe. Go to the description or the pinned comment or my bio description for my channel. If you want to help this journey out and get this ball rolling and maybe help me decide to buy a big houseboat and put it on marina, I got the cash to do that. That might be the route I want to go. But I'll have the Christian Devotional digital product, and I'll have a link to my store, which I do have a couple cool hats that aren't related to the shanty boat life or the boat lifestyle. I'm adding some new products today after I make this video. So I'll have some new products up. I'm going to put some coffee mugs up, and I'm going to do some more Christian themed stuff in that store. Just about everything in my digital store is Christian themed or related. And when you click on the link to the Christian Devotional, go ahead and go over and go on into the store and see if there's anything else that you might like. So that'll help out. Liking and subscribing helps even more. Lets YouTube know, and lets Facebook know if you follow that you like this kind of content. And it's right at 9 minutes. So I'm going to say thank you, God bless, love you. See you next time on the check-in.